tek şu kaldı bakayım bari. Bizim bilgisayarla işimiz yokmuş. Buraya bir şey yapamıyorum. Köşemi duyuyor musun? Tamam. Bu ne? Tamam. Aldım. Az önce bir yer sanki bir şey ona... Burada işim yok. Bunu alamıyorum. Eee? Bir dakika, bir tanesinde ne yazıyordu? Tamam, var artık, takıyorum. Tamam, onu taktı. Tamam. Ha.
Good, you're finally awake. I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient. Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
Yo.
I came in through the door, of course. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite atrocious. It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code. It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the SecuGate M/14723-B. Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced likely numeric combinations against the stored personal data on you. I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it would be sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter. Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do all that once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken. And that you left it open. I know a lot of things, Honestly, it would have taken me longer if I had to enter the codes manually, but it was trivial to slice through the door's firewall and try against the stored data directly.
Sen kimsin ya?
I would suggest investing in an Insect Model 1355 automatic security door. The 1385 is newer, but I find the added attack vector introduced by the integrated voice commands isn't worth the convenience.
Bir şeyler anlatıyorum, ben hiçbir şey anlamadım.
The 1355 also has 300 5-star reviews on Congo. Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands. So
Robot
I
bana eve
browsed
girmiş.
the records
Ha,
and entertainment
evimize girdi
media
ya.
using
Okulun
Bicep.
şifresini açmış. Köpeğimizin doğum günüymüş. Okulun şifresini onu da biliyormuş.
Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my micro actuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit. As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer,
Ha, uyudum.
but
Uyuz kamerada
I've
değilim.
run into a bit of a snag.
Ne diyeyim?
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware.
Güzel mi robotu?
Çok insan ya.
An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well.
Öyle mi?
I
İnsan
would
olduğumuzu
consider it
biliyorum.
no great loss, though.
Ne çok
Why were
konuşuyor bu
you
ya?
using that dinosaur to begin with?
Normal o. Singarlarım orada. Ha bilgisayarı diyor. Bütün işimi oradan yapıyorum. Orada ya da yeterince param yok da insan var.
Param yok. Evimizde anne bak.
Don't fret!
Çöp burası, çöp.
I did
Alright,
manage to
alakalı değil
back up
ya.
your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash. Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the
Güzel
repairs.
robot mu?
Yok bu böyle gibi şeye girdi.
It is the least I can do. I'm sorry.
Neden burada olduğunu
I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous.
Ya tamam da
I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now. Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes.
Hain bir arkadaşımız sanırım. Bir yıldır onu görmüyoruz.
I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported.
Baştan başla.
The beginning. Okay? Yes, I can do that.
Bir flashback.
Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me.
Tanıdık işlere
He
bakmak
seemed
gelmiş.
frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
Buraya mı kaybolmuş? Başka biri bulmuşsun içeride ama neden Hayden'ı istesinler?
Gece.
Başka var mı?
He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped.
Araştırmacıymış.
I suspect it has to do with me. Excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing. I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his.
Instagram prosuymuş.
Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research or to take it and use it for themselves. A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me.
Bu ChatGPT miymiş?
Evet.
Vay.
But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will? How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need
Ya hadi
to
gidelim
find
adamı
out.
bulmaya ya.
And
Yarım
I
saattir burada
can't say
konuşuyor,
I
adam
have
kaçtı
any
gitti.
new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't
Ya,
just
hızlı
puppets
geçince ağzı hareketleri
dancing to
duruyor.
someone else's will?
Konuşmaya devam ediyor.
You're right. I apologize for the tangent.
Neden en iyi beni
I
seçmiş?
ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book.
Aha.
Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me. And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so.
Ne diyor?
Diyor ki neden bu işin içine girmeliyim? Hayden'e bu zamanı görmedim.
I took into account that you might not want to help me out of the goodness of your heart, as they say. But considering your recent slump in published articles and the lack of liquid assets in your bank accounts,
Ben biraz fakir misin?
I figured you would jump at the chance to be first on the scene of the violent disappearance of a prominent Parallax researcher right in the heart of Neo-SF. Am I wrong? Maybe you store your cash under that ratty mattress in the corner.
İyi yaptın. Bütün seçenekleri üzerinde gidelim.
I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late and has warned me to stay alert, but he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked.
Acaba sıkıldın mı?
It's not as though he has any obvious enemies. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him.
Niye geçiyorlar? Oynamayacağım mı?
Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the auto cab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived.
Araba getirmiş.
Ne diyelim cevap? Bu yoldan mı?
Ha polise niye gittin?
Nereden yapıyor?
Ne?
Tamam polis karıştırmıyorum. Sana boş ver. Biz de elimize haber vermiştik. Şimdi arkadaşımızı kurtarmak için mi gidiyoruz? Yoksa haber çıktı diye mi gidiyoruz?
Karışın.
Arkadaş olarak mı yoksa bir haberci olarak mı gidiyoruz?
That's strange.
Bu değil.
Çok ilginç.
Duruyor mu?
Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired.
Kapı tamir oldu.
I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock.
Kapının anahtarına kırılma sesini algıladım öyle mi? Kaçmak için meşhur olduğu için karıştırdım veya işte robot onu tamir etti.
It's possible.
Bu mümkün.
Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems.
Evin çoğu tamir etme sistemi işte otomatik yapmış falan.
At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Before we go
Adamları
any
tamir ediyor,
further,
değil mi?
I feel I need to clear the air between us.
Daha ileri gitmeden aramızdaki havayı iyileştirmeliyiz. Birbirimizi mi?
Events have been proceeding faster than I am capable of processing them, and I may have been overly critical of you in our previous conversations. I have put you in an unexpected situation, and it was tactless of me to question
Beklenmedik
your
bir sorunun
motivations.
içine soktum ve
Doğru.
oradan sonra
Yok soruma hadi
Let's
gidelim.
strive to have a more harmonious relationship from now on.
kolay geldi.
Let's keep moving.
Verelim. Verelim. Değil. Endişelenme.
Oh, a lucky break! It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does.
Meydan kapısı daha güvenli.
Bu Hayden o şeyine mi gittik biz acaba?
Kafaya çok takıldım. Ha onu evet.
Aa.
Kafaya çok takıldım. Hadi